Kyle Bear, the voice of the narrator from Dragon Ball Z, and you're watching Super Geek Stream.
Welcome back to Super Geek Stream. My colleagues are unfortunately addicted to Candy Crush, so...
Shut the fuck up, I'm trying to concentrate.
So, in a place called space, they had this, in 2009 they sent out the Kepler probe. Well, it broke, had 4 stabilizers, one of the stabilizers broke, and now it's spinning out of proportion.
It was
No,
created.
it's not spinning, it's not spinning.
It was created to find a planet, another planet-like thing like Earth, but it broke, so therefore we can't do that anymore.
If they're thinking it's unfixable, they're gonna try to fix it, but it costs like $50 billion, so they're like, fuck. Houston.
We do have a problem.
But they're not in Houston, so I say Houston. Anyways, they're fixing it. Hopefully we fix it because
Why would we want to discover another Earth-like planet?
this place is going down in like 10 years. Everybody knows
Tops.
it. Everybody knows it. Let's go over there, you know? Fuck it.
That's why they're sending people to Mars.
Well, they're sending globs, things that were human at some point.
So what do y'all
They're
think
gonna
about?
make it.
What do y'all
Yeah.
think about the captain? Whether we should even make a new one, send another one, or even fix it?
I want to go to the new Earth.
So in the latest Pokemon news, we got the region already. It's called Kilo's region, which is basically like a big star-shaped region. I mean, to me, you saw the picture, right?
It looks pretty big.
It looks like the surf. It looks like you have to surf everywhere.
There's
'cause-
rivers and stuff.
Yeah, it's a bunch of rivers,
Pretty
and
cool.
people are already saying like, oh, there's confirmed ice gem because of because mountains. But hey, I mean, I think I read that there's gonna be three or two new types of Pokemon, which is a fairy type and I forgot the other types. But there's been 4 new confirmed Pokemon. First one is
We got
Gogurt.
Goat.
Go. He's also a new type, which
He's a dancing goat on pole.
yeah, he lets you basically you ride him at some new village that
That's
they have.
pretty cool.
It's kind of they're basing this new village and the pictures off of France. I mean, because they see an Eiffel Tower and a lady with long bread.
They have long bread.
Bread, yeah.
It's France.
He also learns a new attack called Horn Leech. Basically, another absorb. You know, his horn hits you and he absorbs your energy. We also got Fetchling. He's the new Pidgey, the normal flying. He learns flame charge, which lets his speed rise.
There's got Panchan. He's a panda fighting Pokemon.
Little panda. Where did we see
cool.
that from? Panda
So-
movie. Panda.
Is that Kung Fu Panda?
Kung Fu Panda. That's where you got it from. Yeah, we got a fighting Kung Fu Panda. He has I forgot what his attack was called, but its attack it's party shot, and what it does it lowers its opponent's special attack and attack while in retreat. That's pretty good, but I never like retreat in my Pokemon.
Never
Did you?
do. Never do.
Nah, me either. Like those other baton pass, the
Yeah.
stupid attacks.
Those were pointless and useless.
Yeah, you know what's our really useless attacks that I hate?
Flash.
No, protect.
I never use that.
It's like you're gonna protect for one turn, but they're still gonna hit you the next turn.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's pointless unless way better. Like it lets you protect and attack at the same time. I mean that's badass. Right. But no, that's not gonna work. And the last Pokemon we have, it's called Helioptile. I mean there's a P in there. I don't know how to pronounce the P. I mean I don't know why.
Names.
Yeah, he's an electric / normal. He's like a little lizard looking, and he learns this electric type that hits every Pokemon out there, while also gaining HP due to half the damage. I mean, whatever damage he takes, he gives. Half of that goes to him as HP.
I'm kind of glad to say it doesn't seem like you're ever gonna catch them all. Just keep
Yeah, I
going.
mean, you never know
It's
what
not
it
a
is.
bad
There's
thing.
gonna be like over thousands of Pokemon to catch. I mean, that's just action replay right there. 'Cause,
This
I mean,
game looks pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
It's interesting.
there's also the art cover for the game already out. It's pretty sweet, and you could also customize your character. Give you a Mexican or a white person or a really pale person.
I think I'm gonna be a Mexican.
Let me do. Or I think I'm gonna be white because I've always
I wonder
wanted
if
to
it's
be
gonna be
white.
border.
I've always wanted to, be a white.
They have
person.
long hair.
Yeah,
Why do they have long
yeah.
hair?
Everybody has long hair nowadays. I mean, don't judge. I Fuck like it. my hair. It's nice and curly. If you would see it when it's like super awesome one,
It's very healthy.
it is.
Go to our earlier shows and you can see his awesome hair.
No, don't. That's nasty. Jesus hair.
Don't do it.
That's gross. I was super dark too, but
Pokemon, catch them. Like the flu.
worldwide on September. I'm sorry, I forgot the release date of the Pokemon game, but it's worldwide release, so that's gonna be the great thing.
So if you wanted GTA 6 on the PS4, we are sad to inform you here on Super Geek Stream that it's not going to be on the PS4.
It's only PS3 exclusive.
Oh my god. But it's logical because there's 70 million people who own a PS3.
That would still be willing to waste the money and still buy GT6.
Yeah, so, I mean, it seems perfect. It seems like great logic. But I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know about you. I mean, have you played?
I mean, me personally, I never played GT6 and any parts of GT. But from what I hear from it, it has really good graphics. But some people don't like it.
Yeah, it's super realistic though. It's really hard.
And
to,
I've even heard that you could even learn how to drive
Yeah, you
playing
can-
GT.
I think people win a
That there's
grand.
even
I mean, 100
competitions.
grand. If I'm not mistaken, they win like 100 grand for competition and tournaments and stuff like that. So I'm like, whoa.
I wonder what other PS3 exclusive games will be only for the PS3. Won't, like the new ones that are coming out that won't be
That's
go to
That's
PS4.
gonna be the weird thing about the PS4 transition is that people are gonna be like, well, do we still have the PS3 and buy the original games, or do we go to the PS4 and
And
buy?
there's gonna be a lot of
something
money
else?
wasted too.
Yeah, that too.
And also for the PS4, is it still gonna be? Do you know if it's still gonna be? You can play PS2,
No,
PS3 games.
Apparently, according to the rumors, you're not gonna be having backwards compatibility. So that's the thing that makes it.
So there you go. PS4, one fuck up.
Yeah. Just
So there's been news going around the internet saying that Joe Biden wants to tax our Biden games now.
no.
I mean, like, I'm guessing that's on top of the normal sales tax you get, but like more tax on Biden game. That can basically go for any game.
That, like the standard for that can be any game out there. It can be
Yeah,
a Mario
it can be
game.
Mario, 'cause
It can be a racing game.
We're killing it, we're crashing and everything. I mean, that's every game out there he wants to tax. I mean, besides, probably like even a My Little Pony game. I mean, it's violent to a point where like,
You're hating people. And
yeah,
shit.
you're I mean, it's dumb. But from what I heard, it's not gonna get passed because I mean, there's been
Freedom of
several,
speech.
yeah, there's been several attempts to like kind of like take away violent games or do something more to them to like keep them away from kids. And also not only that, but they have to first do like a study on kids to see if it actually affects them.
I don't know why they have to keep doing studies. They've done like, I don't know, like 17 studies already that disprove that violent games don't make violent actions. So yeah, they do make you stressed and this and that, but they don't make a person violent.
No, they don't.
I mean-
look at us. We play violent games. I took out fucking the Apollo, not Apollo. Whose head was it? Helio.
Helios head.
We took out Helio's head with our bare hands.
We did, and we broke Poseidon's neck.
I know, and
And we're not making a good case for ourselves
we
here.
didn't do
but
that.
still.
We went into Gaia's stomach and basically like hit her fucking heart, so she fucking died. Took two
And then
chronos
burned
out.
her heart.
Burn her heart. Fucking did so many things, and I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine. Are you fine? I mean, I'm fine. I'm not a violent person.
I'm not a violent person either. I think if anything, the good thing that video games do, and this is what David Jaffe said, the creator of God of War, is that you can't yell at your boss. You can't tell him stuff. So you go home and play God of War. You let some of that stress out, and then you're good to go for the next day.
That's what I do when I'm mad or like when my girlfriend upsets. I go fucking play a game because I
Exactly.
get everything out there. I'm just like, oh, fuck you. Call of Duty is one of the games that I let my stress out so much.
You can tell a lot of people do it too, where they're like, "You're fuck your mom" and shit like
Yeah, people have issues.
that. Yeah, they
I
do.
mean, especially on Call of Duty. It's.
But I don't think it's gonna happen. You think it's gonna happen?
No, I really don't, and I hope it doesn't. Because if it does,
It's
I mean,
gonna
I'm
be
still gonna buy the games. I mean, if it does, I hope it's like just like a $1 tax. on it,
Yeah.
something.
Well,
But like it would be funny if you see on receipts like, oh, sales tax, on value tax. You know, but. I mean, when you see that, that's when you know some shit. I mean, they pass shit.
yeah, they've tried to do a lot of things for video games, for online games, but that's the last straw. That's too much.
Yeah, it's if it does try to happen, we can always petition, of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will petition.
I'm sure they'll petition, but what do you guys think? Comment, let us know what you think about violent video games.
And Joe Biden.
And Joe Biden, which we never talked about.
This thing, this online pass brought to you in part by EA.
It's in the game.
Fuck that.
It's not in the game
It's
anymore.
gone. It's gone. We will be not seeing that anymore because they're doing away with their code program.
Yeah, and which is genius because not only is EA the biggest publisher in the gaming industry, but they set trends, and
They do set trends.
whatever EA does, everybody else wants to do.
And they realized it wasn't doing anything positive for them.
They were still buying used games.
Yeah.
People were not buying codes.
So they're getting rid of the whole program, the whole codes and crap, and you can't play online. Bullshit. But finally,
But it does raise questions. Why?
and that's when we started talking. What if they're gonna do the whole use game code as a whole thing, not for online?
Maybe one console has a standard where you can't buy used games and it won't take used games. Maybe PlayStation, maybe Xbox one of those guys doesn't accept used games in their console.
That'd be scary.
That'd be very scary, but also it'd be a very game changer for that console. Nobody would buy
If
it.
they do it, really hoping they don't. They better figure out a good way to do it to where it's not like, you give me my money because I sold you the same game.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a big gaming commodity. Is that how do you say? I can't say that word. That, like, you say, hey, I got this game. You want to try it out? And you go home and you play
something
it.
you've done since the beginning.
Yeah, that's just something that needs to stay in gaming. And I hope it doesn't go away because that's just something that's part of gaming. You can't take it out. You
From
can't.
the beginning.
Yeah,
They're like, yeah, well, hey, we played Super Mario. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, you tried it out.
yeah.
Even though everybody plays Super Mario.
And my brother comes over all the time. He has a master's, has enough money to buy his own games, but he's like, let me that game.
That's part of gaming.
But I've heard a lot of people who said that they might stop if used games are something.
It's a big move, and it's honestly, EA is doing something right. I feel with the codes being thrown away. Hopefully, the whole used game thing doesn't come into play in the next gen. But
We should just be happy they got rid of it for now until we
they've
like.
done. I mean, the games that do require the codes, you're still gonna have to use the codes. They haven't gone away with those yet. Maybe in the near future, maybe they'll do away with those. But you have the code, you still need it. But the newer games.
Do you see a workable plan like with used games and codes and all that, like something that doesn't screw over the gamer and stuff like that?
I do, but it's just complicated.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I mean, that's basically the only thing. It's complex, but be happy with what we got. EA setting the standard, and they're going away from codes.
Right on.
So it's time for the quickie.
So last week, Super Geek Stream announced that Electro is going to be a new bad guy in Spider-Man, and there's been some more news that Rhino is going to be the new bad guy in the Spider-Man. They haven't really announced who it is, but they've shown CG renderings of Rhino attacking Spider-Man on set, and basically you can go see them. And
So Apple, they have had 50 billion downloaded apps on their store. That's a big number.
So the people who study plants, which I want to call them plantologists, have discovered that plants communicate through their stems to aware. I mean, basically they say, hey, there's ants coming, bro. Fuck, man. Also, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna one of these days like rule us because now they're communicating.
Avatar, glowing plants. Can that be the future of us? One scientist is thinking of making a glow in the dark plant, taking some genes from a jellyfish and some bacteria that glows. But it's nothing new. The first glowing plant's been created in 1980, but the only difference thing that this scientist did is he took genes from a jellyfish.
thank you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Comment and also like our Facebook page.
Make sure you also like our friends' YouTube page as well. Sal Games. He's awesome. He does good walkthroughs and stuff like that. Watch him. He's a shit.
Thanks for watching. Us.
But thank you. The fuck are you doing?
Kyle Bear, the voice of the narrator from Dragon Ball Z, and you're watching Super Geek Stream.